Oh man, let's get ready to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped up. What's happening, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys a live reactions to Mr. Sakurai Presents question mark, question mark, question mark. Tune in right now to see what the new brand new character is. Now, if you guys are watching this after live, we are going to have a pinned comment approximately 15 minutes ahead into the video, because right now we're going to do 15 minutes of talking about predictions with all of you guys. So for starters, thank you so much for coming on board. Thank you guys for making the choice to watch this along with me and react rather than watching it alone or, let's say, with another person. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate that. Thanks so much for coming on board. Please do me a favor, join us. We've got a goal of hitting 1 million in 2020, so hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. All right, let's talk Smash Bros. Ooh, boy. There's so many things going on that can happen right now. Now, remember way back when, 5th DLC, right? They announced that there was going to be 5 characters, and judging by how they were, bringing them on board, they were all like third-party characters that had some sort of meaning, right? We had the popularity of Persona. We had a whole bunch of really cool characters. So what's going to happen now? Thank you for that super chat, Xavion. I couldn't read that. So anyway, what's going to happen? What's going to happen for Smash Bros? And then at the same time, what's going to be the most beneficial for Super Smash Bros, right? Because at the same time, it's like, if someone gets into Smash Bros, it is not just because the fans want him. It's because there's some ulterior motives, right? So what's going to happen? A lot of people are thinking Dante, which is kind of cool. I like that concept where Devil May Cry, it's a new game. The newest one came out. I like the series. I haven't played too much of it. I played Bayonetta, which is kind of like it, but I appreciate it for what it is. So if Dante came on board for Super Smash Bros, that would be great, because then people would want to know who exactly Dante is, what's the lore, playing all of his video games. Exactly. It's the I call it the Fire Emblem treatment. As much flack as Fire Emblem characters get in Super Smash Bros, I'm still remembering back to Super Smash Bros Melee when I was in high school playing that game, and I didn't know who Martha Roy was, and then I looked into their games, and I was a Fire Emblem fan ever since. So that kind of treatment is really something that would resonate with the character. So if some of you guys are thinking that he's just going to be like a first-party character, I don't think that that's going to be the case, because that doesn't go as far. It doesn't have much mileage. Will we get Waluigi? Oh, absolutely, down the line we'll get Waluigi. That's for the fans, of course. But, right now, it's got to be something third-party. And, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really curious. So let's actually open it up to you guys and see what you guys have to say, and then I'm going to comment about it, and I'll give you my 2 cents on it. And if you get it right, cool. You get some bragging rights, I guess. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, so we already addressed Waluigi. We already addressed Dante. My guy Gino has been locked up ever since I was in, elementary school, wasn't he? No, he kind of came out in, one of those Mario and Luigi games. He made a little cameo. And then when they remade the Mario and Luigi games, they couldn't get the rights for Gino. So they had to take him out of that. So I'm really hoping Gino comes on board. Super Mario RPG is my favorite game, especially on Super Nintendo, and that would be amazing. I can see, Gino's Woods, or, Gino's Forest being, a stage. That would be pretty interesting. Yeah, dude, Gino for Smash, that's got to be it. I'm hoping and praying that that's it. And yes, that's technically third party, right? I mean, back in the good old Square days, Squaresoft and Nintendo, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, best game ever. If you have not played it, go ahead and play it. It's absolutely, it's so charming. It's way ahead for its time too. So, anyway, so what else is happening over here? I was also thinking about that daily. I was thinking about Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's really hype right now, right? Pokemon Sword and Shield is really hype. A lot of people are enjoying the game, and it's selling Switches like no other. Absolutely. So, what kind of character would be in, right? We've got Incineroar, Fire type. We've got Greninja, a Water type. We've got Lucario, what is that, Steel fighting? I don't know. A lot of people are saying some starter, Rillaboom. Okay. I mean, that would be really great. Don't get me wrong. His final smash would be him Gigantamaxing and being another DK. That would be absolutely cool. Never mind, I take that back. Another character to the similar size of DK, another heavy character, I would love that. Rillaboom would be real cool. Or what if they took a page from like the Pokemon Trainer, but it's the Galarian Pokemon Trainer, right? So it's a Galarian Pokemon Trainer where they have, I don't know, Scorbunny because he's like super fast, and then you've got Drizzle who's like the middleweight. And then you have Rillaboom, kind of like Charizard, Squirtle, and Ivysaur. What if they did that? That'd be way cool. But, I don't know. And then you do beg the question, do we really need another Pokemon in Smash Bros? So what kind of mileage? What kind of mileage would putting a Pokemon in Smash Bros give us, right? What would it give Nintendo? Would it sell more copies of Pokemon Sword and Shield and get more people involved with it? Yeah, maybe. Would it have more mileage like Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros, where a lot of you guys didn't even know what the heck King of Fighters is, let alone like Fatal Fury? Like, I don't know. Did any of you guys actually look into the older games of Terry Bogard, the fighting games? You know, the 2D platforming, not platforming, but 2D fighting games that Terry came from? Did you guys do that? Hands up in the comments if you did. I personally didn't. Like, I knew where he was from. I'm just not... No, I didn't do that. I wasn't too intrigued. Although, I did like him. Not as much as the other ones, though, but... Anyway, some of you guys are saying Yokai Watch. Dude, that's not ever going to happen. As big of a fan of Yokai Watch as I am, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Hino-san's going to release the hold of his yokai anytime soon to put them into Super Smash Bros. That would be really awesome. Like Jibanyan Paws of Fury for Smash Bros, little light character, about the size of Squirtle. I would totally do it, but I just don't think it's happening. Okay, wow, no hands up. Dang. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, a couple hands up. Yeah, I don't know. Sora is, that is a really good one. Okay? I personally have not played any Kingdom Hearts games, right? I've been paying quite a little bit of attention to the fandom and seeing exactly what goes on in said games, but like I've never played them before. And like I'm a fan of Disney products, yeah, like I'm huge into that. But like Sora would be it would go really far as a character, to be honest. 'Cause then, it's inevitable that, hey, you know what? Well, maybe we'll get like a Kingdom Hearts pack for Nintendo Switch. You get all the other games, just like how we have like almost all the Final Fantasies on eShop right now. Sora would be cool, man. Sora would absolutely be cool. Yeah, I think that would be interesting. Keyblade, that whole nonsense. Maybe have like an alt as like whatever his other character is. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not the one to talk to you about Kingdom Hearts. Maybe Urshifull, due to announcing its moveset, says Popping Poplio. I mean, it could be another legendary Pokemon from like the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. It could be. That would be interesting. But like, I want to see some like new mechanics. I really do. I want to see some new mechanics of all that stuff. So it'll be pretty fun. I thought I'd pop this thing out. Here we go. Good. Okay. That's going to be bothering me the whole time if I left it on. Anyway, so yeah, we've got another 5 minutes left. So guys, make sure you guys are on board. Share this live stream. Let's head on over. Go over to Twitter. Go over to Facebook. Do what you got to do. We're going to go over to Twitter right now, and I am going to tweet this out. Yo, join us for some Smash Bros. Now. And then I need, yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. Okay, cool. So do that. And then you guys can like retweet. You can share on Twitter, share on Facebook. Let's get some more people out here. It's almost time. We've got 800 people watching here. This is awesome. I love it when you guys come out to these. And I did put slow mode on so that you guys can just kind of relax a little bit. It'll be fun. Oh man, my heart wants Phoenix Wright, but my mind says it's not going to happen. I don't know. I mean, he is in fighting games, right? Didn't they put him in like Marvel vs. Capcom? I don't know. But like, where would the mileage go? Is there a new Phoenix Wright game coming out? Probably not. You gotta think about mileage, guys. Mileage. That's my theory right now. It's just mileage of how can putting a character into Smash Bros. Benefit their origin series and benefit Nintendo Switch as a whole, as in a home for their potential titles. That's what I'm talking about. And I was a little upset that we didn't get like the Persona 5 original game on Switch yet. I mean, even though we got Joker, like I was kind of... Maybe they're just still working out licensing. Maybe they had some sort of exclusivity contract for X amount of years. So that game will come out. It has to. Anyway. Let's see. Cuphead is a character. Okay, that's interesting. We're just going to do these like rapid fire. We got 4 minutes, so I'm going to rapid fire some suggestions that you guys are saying in the comments. So let's do this one. Okay, Digimon. No mileage. Banjo-Kazooie is classic though. Come on now. There's a lot of mileage with that. Okay. Let's see. Sakurai is a character. No. Karate Joe. No. Ryu. Hayabusa. Cool. Rex and Pyra. I've been talking about that like ice climber duo for so long. That would be amazing. Team Gino. Maybe. Rex. Yes. Maybe. Steve from Minecraft. That would be very high for mileage. Let's see. Battletoads. Oh, so cool. No. No. Master Chief. Oh, that'd be interesting. Dixie Kong. Not necessary. Fire Emblem character. What? Is there a new Fire Emblem coming out? Edelgard? Edelgard von Herzberg? No. Sora or Goomba? Goomba, absolutely not. But then we didn't expect Piranha Plant, so you never know. But Goomba, what's he gonna do? Jump? No, forget that. Goku, not ever gonna happen. Theory of another Animal Crossing character? No. Rincon? No. The random NPC from Ring Fit Adventure? No. Temtem? No. Tracer? That I can see happening. Okay, Overwatch on Nintendo Switch recently happened, and that's a huge game, especially for esports. So I can totally, you know, I did not even say that. So like Tracer, is that like your flagship character for Overwatch? I believe she is. That would be great. That'd be great. Anyone from Tekken? Maybe. Let's see, who else? Spyro the Dragon. Well, that game is out on Super Smash Bros. What is that? Or sorry, it's on Nintendo Switch. Lara Croft, no. Genji, maybe. Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh, Valley of Plenty. No, I don't think so. That's too generic. Natsume from Yokobachi. No, you wish. Reinhardt from Fire Emblem Heroes. No. Magic is everything. Mr. Mime. No. Galarian Mr. Mime. No. Assassin's Creed Ezio? Yeah, maybe. Reggie Fils-Aimé. No. Hat Kid? No. Brutals? No. And you know what? I'm just joking with you guys. Like, this is my just gut reaction. So this is actually kind of fun going through like all of your little predictions here. This is actually the best. Hilda. Maybe. Sephiroth would be... Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. But do we need another Final Fantasy character after we got representation from Cloud? I don't think we do. That would be a waste of space. The Mandalorian. Oh, dude, what about Baby Yoda? Yeah, we putting Baby Yoda in there? Then Disney gets their hand. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, I mean, if Sora got in, then wouldn't Disney kind of have a little hand in there? I don't really know how Disney owns or is part of Final... What is that? It's too early. Anyway... Ratchet and Clank, probably not. Nate Adams, no. Octopath Traveler character, too generic. Professor Layton, not relevant anymore. Earthworm Jim, no. Baby Yoda, possibly. Like, it's very high chance of Baby Yoda getting in there. Kratos, interesting. Fortnite, too generic. Let's see. The Hulk. No, I don't think any Marvel characters would be in Super Smash Bros. That would open up a can of worms. Like, who would you choose? Captain America? Well, that's too American. What is that? Why would you want Captain America? Anyway. So, we got about 1 minute left. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of the fun that we've had during our previous 15 minutes of tossing out some suggestions. At the end of the day, we're going to have a great time. If the Mr. Sakurai says, hey, it's available right now, I will straight jump into the game. And we'll download it. We'll download it and we'll play for a little bit. I got to catch a flight to San Antonio, so I'll do maybe like an hour or so. But anyway, I want to say thanks so much for coming. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share the video with a friend, and of course subscribe because we're going to be playing the heck out of this character and it's going to be so much fun. So thanks for being here. Let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from Sora Limited. We'll be using today's showcase to give you a first look at our next DLC fighter. Actually, hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today, even among Nintendo staff worldwide. The development team and other stakeholders have been working on this fighter with the utmost secrecy, which means other Nintendo staff around the globe will only start making preparations for release after the showcase has been broadcast. So it won't be available right away. Please understand that it will take a little time. I think even many Nintendo employees will be surprised to see this and say, "Wow, really?" So, let's all share in the fun of getting our hands on the latest information. However, even if you say, "That's not the character I was picturing," I hope you don't have any hard feelings. We've prepared a fighter reveal video. Once it starts, I think you'll figure out who it is pretty quickly. Now, let's do this.
This is exciting, man. Get ready.
The time has finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharat upon our enemies!
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die? I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet... there is no other choice. You must join Smash.
Huh?
Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
So joining Smash consumes even the darkness itself!
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen, are there? And you wield the sword as well? What will you do? Huh. So that is how you plan to win the day? So be it. I reward your cleverness this time. How is this? Of anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics. With Arid Fire, strike with superior reach. Use Amir's overwhelming power. Unleash the blinding speed of Failnaught. Along with the Sword of the Creator, each weapon matches a direction. Your will and mine be now as one! To you, both sides of time are revealed! Through Smash, show the world!
Okay, that's kind of cool. I love Fire Emblem Three Houses, don't get me wrong. It's good. It's a good one. It's a good pick.
Yes, there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th. You'll have instant access if you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass, and it will also be available for purchase individually. In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things, so don't worry. First off, what is Fire Emblem? It's really hard to pronounce in Japanese. The producer said it's okay if I just say Fire Emblem. But when writing it, if you don't write Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful. The series' first entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical. Well, it's tactical in that it simulates combat. You can think of it as moving pieces in a board game, or in other words, a game in which you advance units across a grid and battle. When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of ones in which you command tanks, aircrafts, and so on. But Fire Emblem was unique because each unit was a specific character, sort of like in role-playing games. Plus, something made it stand out from other Nintendo products. Characters could permanently die. That's pretty direct language though, so perhaps we should just say they're sleeping with the fishes. But really, if a character fell in battle, you'd lose that unit. They'd be gone and you couldn't use them again. Recent entries in the series maintain this concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you, but a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak. In the older games, your units would really be gone, never to be mentioned again. Scary. The game's stories are told like chronicles of war, with increasingly distinct characters and engrossing scenarios. Several characters also appear in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and 6 of the 7 can use a counterattack. It's their down special. There's actually a reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire Emblem fighters into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes your opponent's turn. They attack and you counter. Next comes your turn. And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series. People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many? Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games. Let's try saying them in the Fire Emblem Can You Say It challenge. I'll give it a try.
暗黒竜と光の剣、外伝紋章の謎、聖戦の系譜、トラキア776、封印の剣、烈火の剣、聖魔の功績、双縁の奇跡、暁の女神、新暗黒竜新紋章、覚醒イフヒーローズエコーズ風化設立。
There you go, 17.
今変な数え方してます。
So you saw how I was counting in a weird way, right? I was counting in binary. This is 0. Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you get 16. Add 1 and you get 17. Awesome, isn't it? You can actually count up to 31 on one hand. And if you use both hands, you can count all the way up to 1023. If you've given up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go. What is Fire Emblem Three Houses? In Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses. After a certain incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses in their regions. It's a very sad game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you. To understand the concept of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played an early version of the game before its release. I've done the same thing before, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, for example, because I couldn't wait until launch to experience it, or we'd have never made it in time. For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same this time, but with there being 3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference. The game has multiple routes, and the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand. Before my demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November. Therefore, some of what I'm about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version. As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go. So this is our new fighter, Byleth. Sadly, they're lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better than Robin's, but that's about all you can say for them. Throws are not their strong point either. Their grab lacks range. But actually, you could say that they're distance demon. The hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem Three Houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that. First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air. For their up air attack, they'll wave the whip sword overhead. The hit detection for this attack lasts for a relatively long time. The up special move is really something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things like this. It was pretty terrifying how I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition, you can do awful things like this. That said, you'll launch opponents upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage. Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges. So that's the up special. Now for the sideways inputs. This is Erdvar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so. Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right? If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even from here. Also, if you add an upward tilt, it will be stronger. And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them. By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful. The shaft part is weaker, so it's not suited to close combat. It won't deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a rule, you want to hit with the blade part aimed upward, or downward in this case. Next, the side special move. Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance, it'll still hit. Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little, like this. But as you'd expect, it can be easily shielded, so be careful. Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area. Returning to the side air attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but they lack verticality. So this complements it well, although you'll be vulnerable when you land. Now, for the downward inputs. For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth. First, the down air attack. It really is strong. You can try for a meteor effect with this attack. Next is the down smash attack. A heavy swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see, it has a great deal of launch power. And for the down special, Byleth channels all their energy into a devastating strike. It's a bold move, similar to the Falcon Punch, but here's what makes it different. When readying the move, there's a super armor effect, which allows you to withstand an attack. Just so you know, if you execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time, it plays out like this. It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get grabbed. Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms. While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area. It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack. Also, you can turn around during the move. The swing takes a while, so if an opponent runs behind you during the move, you can quickly change direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents. Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little. It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. It hits with that much power in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks like this could just get you hit by counter after counter. Next, we have the neutral moves. The bow you use is called Failnaught, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table. It only appears in a few neutral moves. You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar to a move of Pit's and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around. It's also easy to create certain combos with it. And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow. It seems pretty straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow. First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of light. You can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire. But again, you'll need to take care when using this move. For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it, not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible. Once you've entered the stance, you won't be able to do anything. Which means it's quite the risky attack to use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move, letting you deal a sudden blow to opponents. So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version. As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together. Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female. However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you who played the original game will of course understand what I'm referring to. The sixth color is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier. And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story. Didn't we see this variation in the final smash? Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Gehrig Monastery. This is how Gehrig Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and cathedral, all in one stage. It's the type of stage that rotates through different areas, such as these four. Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas. The first area is the marketplace. I think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid. Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite the difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one. There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see. If you do break them, the stage will expand to the left and right. I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper. You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop, you'll come crashing back down. Be broken through the ceiling and slammed into the building. And the guests in the reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adressian Empire. And as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. it's possible to knock them down.
だけど残念ながらこれ
However, Byleth can't actually reach it, even though it's their stage. You can reach it with other fighters though.
だから
So, it's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go, I made it. And you can knock it down.
ついでに言うと
Also, you can break this table. Like so.
通学場ステージ
Just like the sign that reads Furin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
ということになっています
Next up, the bridge. The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area. It's very wide indeed.
結構横幅が広いんです
It's similar to the bridge of Elden stage.
ゲストはヒルシュ
The guests are from the Golden Deer, Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence.
これはレスター
They belong to the Leicester Alliance.
人々ですね諸行同盟ということはまあつまり連邦とか連合とかそういうような感じで
Because it's an alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training. As for the bridge's design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen. You could also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think it suits the Golden Deer perfectly. The last area is the cathedral, only with some platforms you can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Sedith, Flane, and Rhea. There's Sedith, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flane. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities. I feel that Flame might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged. It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes. Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages. That'll give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker. Joker! And Hero! Gee, we really made a lot, huh? Banjo! By now, I think you know what I'm doing. But basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the Professor gear. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on. It's not going to land that easily. Uh-oh, this is bad. Bennigan's. I better keep my distance. I'll use this chance to attack. Got him. That's scary. He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives. Ouch. He perfect shielded that, huh? Good one. If I do this, or like so. No anti-air, huh? There, the soccer ball connected. Good, there's Mom. You're in a good spot, Mom. Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not. I feel like the enemy might get this smash ball. See? They got it. But I mustn't give up. I can't waste this chance.
Yo, let's talk about Mom, though. Mom.
Smash ball. Yes, got it.
Good thing Mom's here.
Now. What are you charging up for? There's still more. Whack. Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him. I was trying to fight using Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game. It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end. Now, about the additional music. Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration. 11 songs are being added. This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English. I hope you'll enjoy these as well. We're also adding in a new spirit board. It includes the house leaders among some of the other popular characters. Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new Classic Mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
Dang, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. There you go.
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume. And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cagney Carnation. I hope you enjoy these as well. After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii Fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it. And now, onto the amiibo. The color palette for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 17th. And now, with the addition of Byleth, the Fighters Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Byleth. From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there? When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer you a whole new style of play. As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look. Looks like there will be 1 more fighter than last time. For this reason, we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass Volume 2. It will be available for pre-purchase on the date shown, so please keep an eye out. And now that it's official, we intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time, the contents will remain unknown for now, and I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed. Like last time, I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided. Even if I receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them. But I still hope you'll look forward to it. We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2. Last time, it was a Rex costume, but this time, here's what we have. It's a Mii Fighter costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This will not be for sale individually, so it can only be acquired as part of Fighters Pass Volume 2. It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest-selling fighting game in the world. Personally, I don't know if it counts as simply a fighting game, but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world. Seems like Street Fighter II was in the lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales. However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter II, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other systems, so I don't know if that's been accounted for. Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is #1. Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game, some sort of celebration of gaming or something else entirely. Also, I feel a deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters. The first Fighters Pass just wrapped up, but it was decided that there will be more DLC, which means no breaks for me. I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue to support us. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it. Wow. So what did you guys think? Oh, man, you should have seen my reactions. Now, I like to take a back seat and let Mr. Sakurai talk, so I don't really like talking over him. That's kind of my way of paying respect to the dude. But Yeah, so we muted the mic the whole time. Some of you guys are confused about that. Anyway, let's talk about Byleth. Byleth. Dude, I called Byleth like ages ago when the game first came out. I said, yo, Byleth would be the perfect addition to Super Smash Bros. To help sell this game, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Right when Three Houses came out in the summer. And now they did it. So I guess that's great. It's cool. I don't know. I like Byleth. I do. Trust me, I love Fire Emblem Three Houses. You guys can actually go over here. I don't know if you saw me type this in, but you guys can type this, and then you can absolutely search for Abdallah Smash Fire Emblem Three Houses. And you guys can watch my full playthrough of it, where we did the Black Eagles, both paths, and you get the full experience. Like, we didn't cut out anything. We did the entire game. So go check that out in case you guys are curious of what the heck Fire Emblem Three Houses is all about and why I'm so excited for Edelgard. Yeah, so it's great. We did it. It's a great game. It took a good like 60, 70 hours. I don't remember. But overall is really fun. So let's see. Let's go over to Nintendo's site and see what's going on. Maybe they have the thing. But other than that, I think... Yeah, Mr. Sakurai presents Byleth. Alright. So, yeah, don't go anywhere. Let's talk about this together, and let's see exactly what we felt. I saw this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait a second, this animation looks familiar. And then, boom, hold on. I said, what is this? And then, like, I looked in the middle here, and I saw this little light sword, and I'm like, immediate eye roll, because, like, I wanted a certain character, and a lot of you guys thought that too, right? A lot of you guys have some crazy expectations, right? Crazy expectations about what characters you want in Super Smash Bros. And then immediately upon seeing this, and or upon seeing this, like, you're like, okay, great. Another Fire Emblem character. Eye rolls into oblivion, cue all the Fire Emblem overcrowded jokes here. I get it, right? I play Smash Bros. Just like you guys. And I play Fire Emblem games just like some of you guys. So I saw this and I'm like, oh man, come on, dude. Like, really? And then I'm like, oh great, animation's cool. Byleth, he's got the sword, Sword of the Creator. That can be really awesome. Do we need another sword fighter in the game? Probably not, but let's see what they do. I'll give them the benefit of doubt. So this animation's great. There's not enough of the animation in the game, actually. I really wish there was a lot more animated cutscenes like this. And the voice acting is spectacular. They do a great job in this entirety. So this sends him to Smash Bros. With the invite, which is pretty cool. And then he gets his butt handed to him because there's so many other sword lords. So it's funny because the game is self-aware. And they make this self-aware joke. Oh, are there too many sword fighters in the game? Yeah, of course there are. So they're already good. So and then what? Then they show the alternate costume for Byleth, which is the female avatar, super cute. So she comes on board, and I'm like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. So Byleth is also gonna go into Smash, and they're both gonna get owned. And then Edelgard's gonna be the one to help them out with an axe, right? And then that doesn't happen. But they get the legendary weapons of the game: a bow, an axe, and a lance, which are the movesets. And it's not like you can shift items and weapons and movesets throughout there. It's just locked to a certain down smash is the axe, side smash is going to be the lance or whatever, and then neutral B is going to be the arrow all the way across the sky. I think it's cool. I think it looks great. Like, I think that the potential for this character is going to be really, really good. I'm kind of like thinking Joker, to be honest, when I think about this, because he's got like the up B looks exactly like Joker's little tether, and it's almost at like the exact same angle. It just looks really good. So he got a bow just like Link's, but arguably better. I don't think that you can do like a little light, like little bow arrow, which I love doing with Link because it's so comboable off the edge. But I think it looks interesting. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it. We can't all get the characters that we want in Super Smash Bros. And plus the 6 have already been decided. So you can just hope and pray that your character gets chosen. There's no messing around or tweeting at Sakurai or tweeting at Nintendo Versus saying, hey, put this character in there. I mean, it's already decided. So shut your mouths. That's just what it is. But you can have that glimmer of hope saying, yo, save a spot for my guy. Right? Anyway. So Fire Emblem Three Houses looks good, man. This looks really great. So he puts up the poster, a little crooked, but that's okay. I forgive you. Yeah, Challenger Pack, a lot of you guys have it. Pretty interesting. Just kind of skimming through here. It's Fire Emblem. They're talking exactly what Fire Emblem is, in case you haven't seen what Fire Emblem is, with all the additions in Super Smash Bros. And we talked about that. At the beginning of the live stream, we talked about how a certain game has to have a certain amount of mileage. Or, sorry, a certain character in Smash has a certain amount of mileage. And the mileage for this one, of course, at the time of development, Sakurai was probably developing this character. No, confirmed. He was developing this character right before this game released. And if this game released in... if it released in the summer, and then he's recording this in November, and we're watching this in January, of course some of you guys may be, like, short-sighted and say, oh, man, that game's so old. You know, what are you doing? Get your act together. Like, some of you guys are very mistaken. What do you expect? Are you kidding me? Yo, this guy was developing this character while we were all messing around with, like, Banjo-Kazooie and everything like that. So hats off to Sakurai for doing that. Of course, yeah, it took a couple months, but what do you expect? You can't expect him to just burn out characters, like, every month or at the release of a game. Like, I don't think that's going to be possible. So there's going to be a lot of ignorant people out there. Just ignore them and just, you know, get your head out of wherever your head is at. I think that this is great. You know what? I think it's awesome. It's the mileage that goes with this character is for Fire Emblem Three Houses. Great. And Fire Emblem Three Houses is going to be relevant again now because the character's here. And now there's going to be DLC in April. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff with this game. And this game's won plenty of awards just of how good it is. So people that have played through Fire Emblem Three Houses are fans of it. And they will attest to say, hey, this is a good addition. People who have not played Fire Emblem Three Houses will probably be on the opposite side. And you know what? You can't please everyone. And the moment that you start trying to please everyone, you know what? You're going to go insane. So I like it for what it is. Am I a little upset that I didn't get a character that's like completely third party? Yeah, I'm a little bit upset. But at the same time, I think the character's moveset is going to be really great. And then Sakurai flicks us off. I don't think he was thinking about that too much. I fast forward it, but anyway. Then he makes a thumbnail over there. So he flicks us off in binary, which probably means stop tweeting at me with your character suggestions, comma, fools, exclamation mark. And he was actually self-aware, dude. He's like, yo, you can hold off on your tweets because we've already decided these characters. So anyway, I'm not going to go over the entire story of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Sakurai did a pretty decent job of it. He did spoil one thing, though. Come on, guy. I won't repeat it, but he did. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's a minor spoiler. So go on over to my channel. Head on over, if in case you guys are curious, do this right now. Head on over to Fire Emblem Three Houses, Episode 1. Go to Episode 1 and type into the comments. We'll do a social experiment. Type into the comments, hear from the Super Smash Bros. Direct. And I'll go over there and I'll heart those comments and all that stuff. But anyway, it's easy. Type in Abdallah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's that simple. Boom, just like that. You're all set. So you click on that and then you guys can watch it. It's a cool series. I didn't like it at first because they added too many like Harry Potter elements that I wasn't used to. But then by the end of playing through this game, it's actually a really good one. So you'll definitely like Fire Emblem Three Houses. And there's like 4 different pathways that you can choose. So yeah, go for it. Anyway, so what he does is he shows off the character's moves. I think the moves are pretty great. I don't want to go out there and like say like, hey, this character's broken, like Hero was at the beginning with his outstanding crits and one-hit KOs. But I think that he's really good. He outranges Marth, but he's a slower character. And I think that the down special where he's using Edelgard's axe, boom, just knocking out everyone with super armor with like a couple hits. I think it's 1 hit of super armor. So maybe kind of like Ryu's little break attack. So I think it's great. Yeah, you can see, I mean, he's a pretty long-range character. But again, he's another Sword Lord. He's another Fire Emblem character. Great. So, up smash kind of looks like crumbs a little bit. Like, you can just throw him up and just hit him around. So, up air looks pretty good. What else does he have? Like, side air. Like, forward air and back air look pretty similar to, like, Richter. Where it's just like straight in one direction. It doesn't have any range other than that. But this is real cool though. So what he was saying over here is that his recovery is a tether. And if you manage to nail someone at over a certain amount, so this is saying like at least over 87, you're going to spike them down. So that is real cool. But if you're under a certain percentage, you're going to jump up from them. And that's really amazing. So like offstage recovery shenanigans, you got to think twice about going out against Byleth if you're over 87%, which is pretty crazy cool. And then he did it to him twice. Oh man, that just looks really awesome. So like, you just gotta watch out. Yeah, try not to spike people if they're over, or if you're over a certain percent. Or you just gotta get a little bit more creative. So you also have to find out, like, okay, so at what range of the area is Byleth's tether going to tether the ledge versus actually tether the character? So it was cool, man. It was really cool. So other than that, yeah, it knocks opponents upwards when the damage percent is low, and then knocks them down when their damage percent is high. That exact percentage is to be determined. I don't know, maybe you could comb through the footage and find out. But approximately like 80-ish. So that's good. So Ardbar, I can't pronounce these names, but whatever. Sakurai kept on being very particular about pronunciations this time around. But yet he goes, or not, his translator goes and calls Mother Brain Mom. That's like a translation error. Yo, his translator doesn't know who Mother Brain is. He's just like literally translating the words without knowing who Mother Brain is. That was actually hilarious. Mom for Smash, though. Wait till you see the next DLC character revealed. It's Mom. All right, great. So, stronger when you press up. That's kind of cool. Very good range. You guys can see over here. The movement's good. The range is amazing. And if you tilt it downwards, you can hit people when they're knocked down. How long is someone going to be down on the ground? Probably not that long. Unless you somehow jab lock them. I don't know. But, yeah, and you can see that he's kind of like Marth. Where, like, the staff part of his lance is not going to do work. So close quarters combat isn't going to do really good. And he does have a tipper, so this guy's good. I like him. So side B, upward swing within reach. Oh yeah, this was crazy. Like you can charge this, and it just goes so far, and it hits so high. It's so like surprising. I was very surprised at this. Charges forward during during smash attacks. That's great. So you can smash attack as special, but of course it's easy to shield against. Okay, great. Wide area, you can use it in mid-air. So aerial options are pretty good. Did he show what down air was? I don't remember. Down air was probably the axe, right? Okay, so this axe, and then he did like, he showed that there was super armor with it. Oh yeah, that's down air. Okay, so a downward swing of the axe, and it possibly, yeah, downward, yeah, it is a spike. That's good. That's good. Put it in his kit. So I'm excited about that. He's got a spike with that. Down smash is the axe there. Cool. And then he's got his like super armor thing, which is really interesting. Channels all energy into one strike. It's a bold move with several useful properties. So I want to see him. Yeah, he does like a Falcon Punch comparison. So has super armor at the start of the move. I don't know how many hits of super armor. If it's just one hit of super armor. If it's 2 hits. If it's just a period of super armor. That has to be tested. But this was real cool. Where he showed like it versus a Falcon Punch. You're going to eat that Falcon Punch and retaliate back. So I think that's going to be really great, especially to use on the edge, especially if you think that your character, you can honestly charge that up at the edge, and if someone decides the roll-in option, you can just quickly turn around with it and then just destroy them. So I'm really excited to see that. So you got to be a little bit more creative about how you're going to get back up from the edge when you're fighting against this guy. So pretty exciting for that. All right, what else? Okay, so we talked about the axe. The axe is good. It has a little bit of shockwave damage when it hits the ground, so I think that's unique. So, yeah, in case you whiff it all together, you can still get some more people. And then, yeah, just watch out for counters, because he explained how counters work. So, what else? Fail Not was interesting, right? So he's got neutral air, which is like Piranha Plants and Ike's little... I'm sure there's like 0 to no landing lag on that. So that's going to be really good for spacing and just getting people out of the way. I think that this bow is really interesting because it's kind of like Link's. But Link's bow is, you can actually just, you can throw like a little arrow and like a slightlier arrow. But this one, it's all or nothing. And then it takes it a step further. It's super all or nothing. So he was saying it's all or nothing. Like you go for one like charge like that, or you can cancel out of it with the shield, or you can go full on special all the way across the level and you're fully committed to it. And it's very strong. But I mean, playing against people, you can edge guard with it, sure, and force them to air dodge or jump, which is interesting. And it seems to go full screen, so I'm very excited for that. It just looks really cool. I don't know how practical it's going to be, considering the fact that it seems really easy to dodge. It's in a straight line. You could easily spot dodge it because of the timing. You can easily jump over it or dodge through it. So I think that the timing on that is going to be easy to dodge, but if you can get someone with a surprise hit from it, I guess that'll be good. Or just bring like Mario's cape or a reflector and you can easily punish some people. So that'll be a really big counter. All right, so right over here it shows his final smash. Pretty cool looking. Like I like how it looks like. Just like the game, sure, using that little chain whip. I had to chain whip Edelgard, man, that sucked. But anyway. So I think this is the costumes they were talking about. Oh, yeah, the costumes were great. Like, they're really good. Like, yeah, this is awesome. So you can, although Edelgard's not in the game, but you can kind of play as Edelgard, right? She's right over there. And then Dimitri and other dude, cool dude. And then they did show that they added some different colored hair, which, again, spoilers, we won't tell you why. But that's interesting. I like that a lot. And so there's a So This costume, kind of cute, right? And then the lighter hairs, which is really awesome. So yeah, we won't spoil it. I won't spoil it for you either. So just go watch my Let's Play series and you'll see exactly why Byleth turns their hair to a lighter green and or whatever color that is. So yeah, that's interesting. I like that. Gehrig Mock looks like a cool level. I don't know how it's going to be in like Final Destination or Battlefield form. I think that it's great that it does actually break through. And I do like that they pick and chose like 3 popular characters from each of the 3 houses. So you got Dedue, you got Ingrid, and Dimitri. So that was interesting. Those are pretty cool characters. Dedue was good. I liked him a lot. And then they've got the little vendor stands that you could break. Kind of cool. I don't know who's going to actually play on these levels in competitive, but we'll see. Gatekeeper has to be there. So there's like the biggest meme of like Fire Emblem 3 houses. He's just a stupid gatekeeper and he just stands there. Like, honestly, I've probably talked to him once in my Let's Play, not knowing how adoring the fans are of this stupid gatekeeper. It's hilarious. So you guys can look up some gatekeeper memes and see what's going on. He's just so positive and cheering the entire time. I guess that's the TLDR, why the gatekeeper's there. So they modeled him in there because they know how much people like him. So that's good. A little bit of fan service, right? So that was great. They showed the different people. Reception hall. Oh, I love this. Like, these are my 3 favorite ladies in the entire game, especially from Black House's route. So Edelgard's there. Petra was by far the best fighter. And then Dorothea was Dorothea. That was her name. Yeah. Dorothea was. Ooh, man. Swooning right now. These are the best characters, and they have the best personalities. Yes, they do. Personalities. Absolutely. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, Gehrig Mock has these little chandeliers that you can drop down, kind of like, what, the boxing ring in Super Smash Bros., like Little Max stage. Kind of the same thing, so interesting about that. I don't really care. I probably won't play with hazards on, so don't care about that. But I like the effort of teleporting around. Here's a Bridge of Elden stage with the Golden Deer characters. Don't really care about that too much. It's just a neutral area. Okay. What else? What else is there to kind of talk about in case you guys missed it? Oh, yeah. My friends. Oh, Lady Rhea. Oh, Lady Rhea, come on. Why you do me like that, Lady Rhea? Come on. I'm crying for you. Look at that, and you can see the light shining behind her. Wow, and then little Flame over there. His little... I won't say it anymore. But anyway, so Sedith and Flame, cool characters. They're inside this little monastery area. So Byleth in action, he does a little bit of fighting. Don't really care about that. He's playing with items, so I kind of dismiss that. But you can actually see kind of how it plays. So, yeah, interesting. The gameplay's good. Like, I don't know. Dismiss it. Playing with items. Get out of here. Sorry, Sakurai. Oh, and Mom makes an appearance. Doesn't Mom make an appearance? Hold on. Mom for Smash? Hold on.
Good. There's Mom. You're in a good spot, Mom.
I'm sorry. That's a localization thing. Here in the States, that's Mother Brain. And I don't necessarily call her Mom. You're in a good spot, Mom. You stay right there, Mom. Oh my gosh. Yo. But no, that's a localization thing. So if the translator knew exactly who that character was, I would say, yo, translator got fired today. Yo, rip the translator. Sorry, guy. You're in a good spot, Mom. Okay. All right, no more poking fun at the translator. He does a good job. Gosh, you guys are so ruthless. Can't believe you'd make fun of that guy. No, he does a good job, right? It's kind of awkward when Sakurai's like playing Super Smash Bros. And like saying, "Oh man, watch out," like that in Japanese, and you have to like act like you're Sakurai and translate at the same time. That's a hard thing to do. So cut him some slack. Give him his job back. Yeah, anyway. So they give a song list. That's cool. 18 tracks. Great. Spirits. Everything that you've seen before. So Heroic Legacy. They tease that there's going to be a Master Hand surprise. And then this was kind of interesting. Mii Fighters, I can care less. I don't purchase them. Don't really care about them. I do like the fact that they're like, hey, even though your franchise didn't get into Super Smash Bros., here, we'll throw a little, what is that? Like a little Mii costume after them. I don't know what Altair is. I thought this was like, what is that? Assassin's Creed? Is that not Assassin's Creed? That could be something else. I don't really follow that franchise. Rabbids was curious to me. I mean, cool. I love strengthening the bond between Ubisoft. That's great. Yeah, so excited about that, right? And then I'm like, okay, great. These are just going to be stupid masks and stupid hats. I'm like, Mega Man X, dude, I grew up with that game on Super Nintendo. So I'm like, cool, great. We need another Mega Man representation. Awesome. So excited about that. But at the end of the day, I think they're all just stupid hats and stupid costumes. Sorry, that's just how I feel. I don't pay attention to any of this. Because you have to make the face and you have to make everything else. So, and then I got corrected right here. I got corrected. I'm like, yo, Cuphead, I love this game. Dude, we did a full playthrough of Cuphead. It was like blind. I've never played Cuphead on Xbox. And then when it came into Nintendo Switch, it came on board. We played some Cuphead. Cuphead was awesome. And this was cool. Because it's not just a stupid mask. It's an actual, yo, he uses his little finger gun. And they've actually modeled this character into Smash Bros. And I'm like, holy cow, that's so good. Yo, dude, Cuphead made it into Smash. But, I mean, he's not really into Smash. But he's kind of into Smash. Kind of like Sans was from Undertale. So I think that was really cool. And then, last but not least, I think Sakurai goes and says, hey, you know what? When you purchase it, you get the song. That's kind of cool. You know, the music in Cuphead was probably the best music I've ever heard. So that's great. So he says, go download some people. And then we've got these. I got to go call up my GameStop right when they open today. I have to do it. Because I have to find out, like, what's going on with Richter and Dark Samus. You guys got me down for pre-orders? Like, let's go. And then he says that the Fighter's Pass is complete. You can get it for $25. That's really good. $5 a character? Are you crazy? That's a great deal. So right over here, now they say that there's going to be a new Fighter's Pass number 2, but the characters are not revealed. So there's going to be 6 characters. So yeah, you guys can see that over there. 6 characters. That's one more than last time. And it's going to be available for pre-purchase on January 28th. So that being said, you're just going to put your money into Smash Bros. And say, hey, you know what? I trust that you're going to have some cool stuff. I still want to play with these characters with all my friends. Take my money. Here's my wallet. Just buy it. Just do it. You're going to want these characters. Some of you guys are going to be like, well, I don't know. I should really look at it beforehand. But no, man. Help a guy out, right? Come on. You're going to get all the characters. You know you are. And then some of you guys that don't necessarily have the funds for it, then, you know, wait and see. Wait and see what the characters are, and then go from there. So as a little pre-order bonus, they give us a little something that says, hey, you know what? Go for it. They say, hey, here's a little special bonus. You can be the armored hero of time, whatever this thing is, from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Ancient Soldier. So you get that as a Mii Fighter costume. All right, cool. It's a step in the right direction. Here's a little pre-order bonus. Love it. Oh, man. Yeah, Monster Hunter would have been too generic. Luis Sanchez, thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. And then lastly, what does it say? It's the best-selling fighting game. He says, yeah, that's subjective. He's being really modest right over here, which is good. It's a good trait. But then I think that's it. It's a celebration of gaming. And then I think he's done, right? Yep, that was it. Okay. So ladies and gents, that is the entire thing. So let's actually turn it up to you guys over here. Let's turn it up to you guys and read what you guys have to say. So I'm going to go over here with the pop-out chat. We're going to see what you guys have to say about this. And then we're going to call it a day. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys like my little summary, and that's my like post reactions to this. I think it's really exciting. I'm really pumped up for the new character. I want to try them out. And yeah, I can't wait. So let's hear from you guys, all of you guys in the comments right over here. Before heading out, be sure that you guys are on board with hitting that like button and subscribing, okay? Because as soon as this releases, we are going to be playing it. And I want you guys there. We're going to do some 1v1s, Byleth only, and we're going to figure out this character like we've done the entire time. So watch as you get almost flicked off by Sakurai over here. Almost flicked off. Yo, put that... you almost put that pinky down, man. All right, anyway. So let's see what you guys have to say about this. All right, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. What? Okay, so thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. All right, what are we reading here? What are we reading? What do you guys have to say about this? Okay, I wish the DLC choice was better, but it's Sakurai and an anime sword fighter. Okay, not really sure what that means. There's a Rayman Rabbids Mii costume, but no Rayman Mii costume. So, possible confirmed for later DLC? It's possible. I mean, they're strengthening their bonds with Ubisoft. And I know Ubisoft loves working with Nintendo for Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So, you never know. Let's see. Brittany, hello. Always a pleasure. He knows what he's doing. Byleth looks exciting, though. Like Corrin, how they differentiate them from other Fire Emblem characters. But they must have had it in development since... though, so we can't complain. Exactly, I said that before. It was in development before Fire Emblem Three Houses came out, so that's awesome. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. I really wish to see Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. That's a really interesting one. Okay, see, the mileage on that one would go pretty far. And you can't necessarily discount that. Simply because you can't discount it because it's a rated M game. Like, oh, rated M game, dude. Rated M games are on Nintendo Switch. Bayonetta is from a rated M game, and she's in Super Smash Bros. So you can't discount Scorpion. I think the mileage would be really cool. So you know what? I think so. Okay, let's see. This one says, at least Dominic says, at least they're not only sword fighters. Right, see, I like that. If it was just like Sword of the Creator with his bone fire sword, that would be boring. But they use the legendary weapons, the spear and the axe and the bow. I think that was really good. I'm down. That's cool. Okay. Let's see. I wish Conqueror would make it in there. All right, Spirit Panda. Hey, long time no see. How you been? I'm very excited to see the last 6 characters, and then Sakurai deserves a break. Sakurai's not going to get a break. So, as much as you think, dude, as soon as the Fighters Pass 2 is done, they're going to do a Fighters Pass 3 in order to make more money. Sakurai is employed. He is an employee. He puts a lot of hours into it. I'm not knocking him, but it's Nintendo. It's a business. You have to keep on producing. If Sakurai doesn't do it, then Sakurai's team's going to do it. Sakurai has a whole team. It's not just him making all the programming. He's got a whole team that works on all this stuff. Yes, he's the mastermind behind it. Yes, he's employed, and he needs to get paid. But yes, he absolutely deserves a break. I don't know. Where are you at on that one? None of us know all the finer details of how his business works or how Nintendo employs him for all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to bust out the characters to make that money. So as like brash as that sounds, it's just the truth of the matter. So understand that. Anyway. So, Abdallah, would you think that Dante from Devil May Cry would fit in Smash? Yeah, sure. Why the heck not? Let's see. Not even Sakurai likes the Joy-Con. Yeah, I mean, why would you play with Joy-Con when you have the preferred option, which is absolutely the Pro Controller? Okay, Lewis says, my problem is that Byleth is the last character. It's like you are seeing your favorite character, but then you realize it's just a mask, and Byleth is like, nah, it's just me, boy. I don't know. That seems like a short-sighted view. He's not the last character. They just said that there was going to be 6 more characters. He's the last character of the pack. I don't know. That's a hard ignore on that one and a hard disagree. Sorry, dude. I honestly, okay, Kevin Taylor, I honestly feel like everyone got carried up away about those Dante leaks, setting many of us up for disappointed. It's not really Sakurai's fault. There are people that are complaining that it's not Dante because of fake leaks. Well, that's their own problem. Are you kidding me? Why even pay attention to leaks? Dude, like, I go into these things, like, spoil-free. I don't pay attention to any leaks. People are just looking for attention. And if you're the one that's giving them the attention because they're reporting on leaks or making up a leak, then you've done exactly what they wanted you to do. So congratulations, you've been played. So, no, man. I can care less. People are saying that they're mad at Sakurai because it's not Dante. Yo, those kids are mad mistaken. So start learning for yourself and just allow Nintendo to play and reveal their own little surprises. Allow them to do that. And leaks and reporting on leaks just for the extra attention, man. Nah, screw that. Sorry, dude. Anyway, Violet seems pretty cool, but I don't have any money. Hey, it's okay, dude. Just gotta get that money. What else we got? Ash says, did I miss a super chat somewhere? I'm sorry, Ash. At first I wasn't happy about another Fire Emblem, but saw the moves and started to like it. I'll buy it for sure. Plus I respect Mr. Sakurai and his choices. See, that's a great outlook. I wasn't happy about Violet at first because I rolled my eyes saying, hey dude, I predicted that before Banjo came out, right? But, like, at the same time, it's a cool moveset, and I'm going to enjoy playing this character, so that's just what it is. Why does Cuphead and Sans have music? Why not? Let's see. Was the character of worth, or would you rather a different character? Okay, so that's a good question. I mean, it's a loaded question. You're going to ask that to everyone. The MSDL64, was that a character of worth? I absolutely think it's worth it, right? Because of the mileage. And we spoke on mileage a little bit at the beginning and kind of throughout the live stream. I think it's based off of mileage. How much mileage are you going to get by bringing Violet into the game? Yes, sales of Fire Emblem Three Houses are going to continue to sell even more now that they're announced in there, because people are going to say, it was a Switch game in the summer, I was busy playing other stuff. But now, I guess if Sakurai really likes him, and he seems like a pretty cool character, and who's Sothis, and, you know, what's Flayn all about, and who's Rhea, and why is Edelgard so cute? Like, then you'd go into buy the game. So that's the mileage that I'm talking about. And the DLC is coming out in April, so I'll be covering the DLC, so I think the mileage is great. And then, would you rather a different character? You don't ever ask that. That's just not something you ask a Smash Bros. Fan. So, good comment, though. Anyway, so DLC Pack 2 will end in December. Okay, what is this, Eric Cooper? DLC will end of December next year. In due time, we may get some info for the rest of the fighter. Yeah, probably. I don't know. There's no release date on it. Sakurai said it'd be very hard to consider their crust from Twitter spam. I guess the dream is canceled. Sora for Smash. No, that's not. There's 6 characters. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Did you miss that? There's 6 characters that can happen. Sora can easily still be a character. Gino can still be a character. Waluigi can still be a character. All of your hopes and dreams of insert your favorite character here for Smash, it's not dismissed. I don't know how you're missing that. There's 6 characters. You have no say in what happens. Sorry, that's just what it is. You have no say in what happens, regardless of how many times you harass people on Twitter. But the characters are decided, and when the characters get revealed, that's when you can say, oh, well, I didn't get him. He didn't get in right now, so maybe next character. And then at that 11th character, when all of the previous ones have been revealed, then you have every right to say, oh man, that sucks, my character didn't get in. Okay, rip the dream of Sora for Smash, right? Then you have every right to say that. But by that time, when they reveal the last character, you know they're going to say, hey, guess what? Here's Fighter Pack number 3 with, guess what? 7 characters, right? Come on, it's business. They have to do that. So quit being so narrow-sighted. Take a look at the long run. Take a look at the long game, all right? Start getting galaxy brain over here. Big brain plays. Start thinking about how this works. And quit being so narrow-visioned. I wish I could tell that to everyone, but hey, you know what? So anyway, let's see. Nate, big brain mom, please. Right, you need that. Okay, it actually benefits them not to announce those popular characters now, so people spend another $25 on another pass. Yeah, I mean, that can actually work both ways. And we just addressed that earlier, BWA. It's great because you're just blindly throwing in the 25 or 30 bucks, whatever it costs for the next DLC. You're blindly throwing it in there with full faith that you're going to get some cool stuff. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend my money because I know Sakurai and his team they're going to do amazing things. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, why would I, playing devil's advocate, playing the opposite side, why would I spend $26 on like, on hopes and prayers that my favorite characters are going to go in there? I'll just wait. So, yeah, it's either or, man. Let's see. What do you think about, I don't care about the characters. You don't have to tell me about characters. We're not talking about characters anymore. I don't care. You can say insert character XYZ here until you're blue in the face. I don't honestly care. Because I'm not going to say that either. Like, I've already talked to you guys about the characters that I want in here, and now it's just a waiting game of when they get announced. Because the more that you talk about, oh, I want this character in Smash Bros. I want this character in Smash Bros. I want this one and that one, and then this one here and then that one there. The more you talk about that, the more you're going to be upset when those characters don't get announced. So save yourself the flack and just keep it to yourself and be happy with what gets announced. And in like a nice way of putting it. You guys know what I was about to say. Anyway. So, change the name to Fire Emblem Ultimate? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Smash Bros. Characters. I can see that argument. Yeah, absolutely. The new Fire Emblem trailer at the end. I don't know what you're talking about. New Fire Emblem trailer at the end? What are we saying here? Okay. New Fire Emblem trailer at the end. Oh, yep, there we go. The new Fire Emblem trailer at the end where they fade to black for 5 seconds. Good job. Am I honestly missing something? Let me see. Let's see what Nintendo's got up their sleeves. Do 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 do. Oh, this Cindered Shadows? Well, let's watch it together. This was not at the end that I remember. Okay, well, let's mute this and we'll...
Back then, there were tons of rumors about what goes on below Gehrig Monastery. Something about tons of passages and houses beneath the town, all inhabited by super shady people. It had a real intimidating name, too. I think it was called Abyss?
Abyss is home to those who shun the light of day. It is the secret shadow of Gehrig Monastery.
They think they need a place like this for Gehrig Monastery to thrive.
Yeah, fine. We're the Ashen Wolves. We're the secret fourth house in Abyss. The surface world turned its back on us, and we did the same in return.
The Ashen Wolves are a house in name alone. They are eager students with no teacher to guide them. If you could find it in your heart to take them under your wing, I would be most grateful.
Prepare to face the almighty King of Grappling.
No matter what we do, we're all just gonna die in the end anyway.
Tremble in fear at my magical might.
We're a unique bunch from all walks of life. Once you get to know us, I'm sure you'll love it here. And don't worry, no one will die. We'll get everyone out safely.
You see how excited I am for that. Because I love this game. That's so good! Oh, clear up your schedules! Is that Valentine's Day? What? I'm sorry? February 12th? Pfft. Yo, I got a date with her. I got a date with her Valentine's Day. Yo, we got a date with Constance and Hoppy. Constance and Hoppy. Wow, dude, let's go. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, we did miss a little trailer. I'll give that to you, but... Yo. Okay, now I'm super pumped about that. We're a secret house that lives underground. Okay. But wait, there's another house. Fire Emblem 3 houses? Wait, there's a 4th house? What? Okay, that's kind of cool. So, yeah, exciting. All right, we're going to do this for like another 5 more minutes and then we're going to call it. I thought it was a great time today. I love Fire Emblem 3 houses. I almost want to just pick up this game and play through the Golden Deer and whatever path. What was it? Blue Lions? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, really excited, really excited. So there's your Cindered Shadows DLC. February, side story, expansion pass. I gotta go buy it, man. February 12th. Dude, when the heck does Snack World come out? Ugh. That's one of the things, too, dude. No one's talking about Snack World. No one's talking about Snack World. That stinks, though. Snack World Dungeon Crawl. Hold on! Oh, no! Snack World. Oh, no. Snack World. February 14th, 2020. Hold on. Let me toot my horn on this one. No one's talking about this game. You realize that. It's a level 5 property. Yeah, level 5's not doing so hot in the States. But yo, Snack World, the Dungeon Crawl Gold, comes out February 14th. Aw, man. It's so busy. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I want to play all these games, dude. Yo, Snack World, if you guys have not heard of this game, get it, okay? Get this game. You guys are going to love it. It's like a Diablo-esque, little Yokai Watch Blasters kind of game. Oh man, this is a really good game. Anyway, Snack World. No one's talking about it. It hurts me, man. All right. Snack World, Snack World. Okay, so let's talk about this. Here we go. Last thoughts. Last thoughts. At the end of the day, this is what we're going to talk about here. Give me like 5 or 6 more comments. We'll comment on them, and then at the end of the day, I'll see you guys when we live stream the Byleth, and it'll be really fun. I can't wait. Okay, so here we go. What else do we got over here? Rip Yokai Watch. Yeah, Rip Yokai Watch. Yeah, Yokai Watch is not doing so hot, but I'll still love the franchise for what it is. Let's appreciate that we have more characters coming out. Yeah, sure. Will I play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Maybe not. I don't not really like that game. It's an old game. It's a remake of a game. There's nothing new about it, so I don't know if I would. Maybe. Goku for Smash. All right. I'm excited for Snack World. I'm also hyped. You got me ready for it. I'm good with Byleth. Looks dope to me. Good. Good. Is a character coming January 28th? What is actually coming January 28th? When is Byleth straight releasing? Is that 28th? Someone confirm that for me. Maybe one of the new characters will be from Breath of the Wild 2. Could be. Yeah, 'cause we don't even have a release date on Breath of the Wild 2, but if you know Sakurai, he'll play the game beforehand, before it releases, and then take a couple months to build this character out, and then, oh, what, are people going to say it's too late for a Breath of the Wild character? What if you get the new Breath of the Wild Ganon, man? That'd be so cool. January 28th, though. Dang, man. I wonder what time. I'll just make a live stream for it. January 28th, Byleth joins the battle. It'll be fun. All right. What's the new character? Wow, way to pay attention. Rayman or Gino for next Smash. That'd be interesting. Okay. I'm happy to play as Byleth, says House Fire Fury. I love Three Houses, though now Sakurai has no excuse to not have Rex in Smash now. Look at this entitled comment. You got no excuse to do what I want you to do. Come on. All right, next comment. Another entitled Smash Bros. Fan. Great. Was really hoping for Jibanyan. No, Jibanyan's not happening. Okay, do we want to talk about the actual Byleth, or are you just going to go over here and talk to me about what characters you want for Smash? Because I'm tired of it. Let's talk about what is going on. Talk about Byleth. Tell me about your thoughts on Byleth. Are you excited for it? Does Byleth appeal to you? Are you not a Fire Emblem Three Houses fan? And do you want to buy this game now and see what the game's all about? Let me know. Like this, Ash, I'm probably going to buy Three Houses now. It seems good enough to have that many character slots in Smash. I'll buy it. See, that's a comment. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see, like, people who don't have Fire Emblem Three Houses. What do you think of this? Is this not... It's not cool. Too many things. Anyway, let's see what's up. Scrolling. Here we go. I'm here, Dolphin Squared. For someone getting into 3000, this is cool. All right, interesting. Raid Pirate, my thoughts. Not a Fire Emblem fan, and I'm disappointed, but I hold no anger. That's cool. Everyone is going to not be happy. You can't please everyone with these things, so there's a Fire Emblem fan base that's super over the moon. There's non-Fire Emblem fans that are just like, all right, well, not really happy, but whatever. Currently, Byleth seems like he'll be... Oh, I wanted to read that one. Currently, he'll be weak up close, and that down special will be an easy grab. Now, play carefully, edgeguard wisely, and it seems he will fall easily. Yeah, well, you can say that about every character. Bring your Byleth against my Byleth when we play, and I'll show you just how easily my Byleth will fall. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway... honestly happy that Byleth is in the game, says Abby. Okay. I initially hoped he'd have all 3 lords taking 1 character slot, but this is fine as well. You know what? Why couldn't... Alright, I'm gonna go on a limb here. Why couldn't actual Echo Fighters be there? Like, look, I don't wanna bloat the entire roster, I don't. But why couldn't there actually be costumes? Like an actual Edelgard costume. She's modeled into the game. That would be really awesome. You know how, like, Olimar has Alf and Brittany and the big guy. Like, those are actual them modeled in the same character slot, not necessarily Echo Fighters. Why couldn't we have that? I would have really liked that. Have Dimitri, have Claude, like, and those character colors. How hard would that be? But then you gotta remodel them, and I know there's a lot of development on that. Yes, I know. But I think it would have been a cherry on top to have Edelgard as, like, slot number 7 or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. That would be so cool. Okay, so Tajani says, I don't mind Byleth. I didn't even know who that was until you showed us 3 Houses trailer, because I don't really play Fire Emblem. I don't have a specific character, so it doesn't bother me. Alright, that's so like a neutral comment. Cool. I love the idea, Justin says right over here. But I haven't played Fire Emblem. Just wish it was a little more well-known, like how almost everyone knows Piranha Plant. True. Yeah, I can see that. It's not as well-known. I mean, Fire Emblem 3 Houses is pretty big, and like Sakurai said, just there's like 14 plus titles. So your subjectivity of well-known is not as well-known as the rest of the world. But I can see where you're coming from. Alright. Sans Fire Reader. Now I'm disappointed and my day is ruined because I was think Cosmos, Dante, Doomslayer, and Crash. Also, Fire Emblem 3 Houses can be 7 DLC pack, but Nintendo says no. Okay, whatever. Another entitled fan. Great. I'm hoping to see Puyo Puyo in the second expansion pass. Okay, great. Interesting that a Fire Emblem... whoa, that is interesting. Interesting that Fire Emblem now ties with Pokemon and Mario for the most characters. I would have to do the math on that one. I don't know. It seems like a hasty assumption. I won't to test the math right now, but go look at it. Anyway, Brittany says, thanks for always sharing your thoughts with us. Abdallah, you're always so humble. I'm excited. Makes me want to go play the game again. Yeah, me too. I'm playing Brawlhalla a lot. Tomorrow I've got a Brawlhalla tournament at PAX. So it's going to be really fun. I wish that you guys would come and cheer me on. Twitch.tv/PAX tomorrow around 2 p.m. Central Time. Anyway. Okay. All right. It's hilarious seeing all the salty people. Yeah, Momo, I agree, dude. It's hilarious because dude, Smash Bros fans, if anything, some of them are pretty entitled. I guess they have a right to be, right? No, they don't. Dude, let Sakurai do his thing. You know he's going to do everyone justice because all these characters are really polished. And I think it's just going to be really fun. Anyway, guys, that's it. I got to go catch a flight to San Antonio. I literally have to pack my bag. So I'm going to go do that. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the commentary of everything that we did right over here for the Smash Bros, Nintendo Direct, whatever, Sakurai Direct, then definitely subscribe, right? We do this every time there's a Nintendo Direct, Pokemon Direct, anything there's a Nintendo thing that we can react to, we do it. And we do it in a tactful way, and we have a nice discussion at the end of it. So thanks so much for being here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys didn't already. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live. I'm going to be in San Antonio for this upcoming weekend. If you guys are local to Texas and want to meet me, definitely take a look at my community tab post or my Twitter. The pinned tweet has got a couple dates and times where we're going to be available for a meet and greet, and it would be really cool to see you guys. We got a Pokemon community day that we're going to be doing, so in downtown San Antonio. It's going to be great. So take a look at that. Hopefully some of you guys can join up. If you guys want to support the channel even further, thank you again to all of you guys that dropped super chats throughout this entire live stream. You guys are amazing. If you guys want to take it a step further, consider becoming a member like all these awesome people right over here. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for being here. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about Super Smash Bros. If you guys want to leave a comment that says, well, I didn't get my character in and I want this character, go ahead. I guess I want to hear it. But no, I really want to hear like a tactful, like big brain comment about, okay, what are your thoughts on Fire Emblem getting more representation? Is it good because Fire Emblem 3 Houses came out and it's just going to pave the way for the DLC and the future of the franchise? Or do you guys think it's one too many Sword Lords from a Fire Emblem game that you probably didn't even play? Let me know in the comments. And either way, everyone has their own opinions, and that's just what it is at the end of the day. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.